Hello, what's up, guys? How are you doing? It is your girl, Ashani Mfuko, the Money-Making Business Strategist for the dance industry, here to talk to you today about the top 5 things that every dancer, every dance artist, every dance teacher should do during a crisis. We are in the midst of this coronavirus pandemic. It is a crazy time. It is an unprecedented time. And you may be feeling a little lost. You may be feeling like everything is out of control and you can't get your bearings. You're like, I'm trying to, find a good foundation to stand on and to build on, but I can't find it because everything in my world has been flipped and turned upside down. Well, that's why you have me. That's why you have me, your coach, your strategist, your friend, to give you some guidance, to give you some wisdom, to give you some direction on what you should be doing in the midst of a crisis so that not only can you survive this time, but you can start thriving again, right? You may feel so disconnected because you literally are disconnected from your friends, from your family, from your jobs, from your students, from all of your peers, and everything that was normal to you. It's kind of like been thrown out the window, okay? So it's a crazy time, but I am here to encourage you. I'm here to uplift you, to motivate you, and to empower you, and to remind you that this too shall pass. You will get through this, and this experience is actually going to be a blessing in disguise, because it's going to bring out the best in you. It is going to bring out new qualities and new strengths and new ideas and new opportunities that you never even imagined could exist, and also that you didn't even realize was in you. Like, you didn't even know that was there until you were put in this situation, and then, oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, so I'm here to talk to you today about the top 5 things that every dancer should do during a crisis. I want you to share this video. If you're watching me on Instagram right now, share this video with your followers by clicking on that little airplane icon. Just tap on it. You can share it with your followers. On Facebook, please share this video with your friends. Share the link, share it out wherever you can share it, and make sure, dancers all over the world are able to see this, because we're all going through similar types of situations right now during this coronavirus pandemic, okay? So let's get into this. First and foremost, in case you're watching me for the first time and you don't know who I am, my name is Ashani Mfuko, and I am known as the Money-Making Business Strategist for the dance industry. So I teach dance artists and dance teachers and dance business owners how to create multiple streams of passive income online. So I help you to stop strictly trading dollars for hours and time for money, and start making money online using your gifts and your talent and your knowledge and experience as a dance artist, okay? So that's what I do. I have 4 signature online programs where they each offer different opportunities for you to learn from me, whether it's to learn how to create and sell online dance classes or online dance courses. And I'm not just talking about a Zoom tutorial. We go way deeper than that, because it takes a lot more than that to establish yourself online to be able to sell online dance classes or online dance courses. And now it's even more difficult because it's a lot more competitive, because so many dance teachers are doing it now. So I teach you that. I teach you how to monetize your social media presence. I teach you how to build an online brand that's powerful and profitable, that makes you stand out, that positions you as the go-to expert in this industry so that you become the obvious choice among your competitors. All right. So that's just a little taste of what I do. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Just a little taste of what I do. If you want to learn more about my services and my programs and everything for dance artists and dance business owners and dance teachers, you can visit my website, which is ashanimfuko.com. So let's get into today's topic, which is the top 5 things every dancer, every dance artist, every dance teacher should do during a crisis. And by the way, if you have a question for me, if you just want to communicate, you want to chat with me, post a comment and talk to me. I'm happy to talk to you. I'm on here just for the purpose of interacting with you and talking to you. So feel free to connect with me in that way in the comments below. All right. So let's get into point number 1. 5 things every dance artist should do during a crisis. Number 1 is you need to tap into your strength. Tap into your strength. Now, there are different ways that you can tap into your strength, because you have different strengths, right? Well, first and foremost, I'm talking about that foundational strength. I'm talking about your faith. you need to tap into your faith. Your strength is found in God, right? It's not just found within yourself. It's found in God, in the greater being that created this entire universe. He is with you, okay? So tap into the strength that you can find in God, because sometimes you are at the end of your rope. You're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how I'm going to get through this time. That's when you tap into your strength. What did God say about you? What did God say about the time that you're living in? What did God say about how He is here for you during the good times and the bad times, right? You're not alone. You're not alone. So every morning I go to the YouVersion Bible app on my phone and I read devotionals, I read the word, and I tap into my strength. I take time to pray, I take time to meditate, and in that moment, in those times, I get stronger. I get stronger in my faith, no matter what the circumstances look like. That's when faith is needed. That's when you have to apply your faith, because that is when you can see beyond what you can see, if that makes sense, okay? See beyond what you can physically see. You see with your spiritual eyes and not just your physical eyes. So you see beyond your current circumstances. And you know, wait a second. God says that He's working all things together for my good. God says that He knows what I have need of before I even ask. He said that He is with me and that I lack nothing. There is no lack. So tap into your strength, and your strength is in God. So make sure you do that. Tap into your faith, get into the word, read your Bible, read devotionals, have time alone to pray and to hear from God, not just to talk to God, because sometimes we just want to talk. You need to hear from God. You need to listen. I like to go on walks and have that time when I'm doing my walk to just listen. I'm not saying anything. I may start it off just giving gratitude, giving thanks, saying thank you, Lord, for all that you've done, all that you're doing, and all that you're about to do. Thank you for where you've brought me from and all that you've brought me through in the past. I just want to hear from you. I need your wisdom. I need your guidance. I just want to listen. I am here to listen to what you have to say to me in this moment. You got to do that, guys. And that's how you tap into your strength. So that's first and foremost. Okay. Number 2 is you need to remember who you are. Remember who you are. I watched this amazing video this morning from Eric Thomas. You may know him as E.T. the hip hop preacher. Many know him as just Eric Thomas, one of the top motivational speakers in the world, if not the top motivational speaker in the world. And he was talking about how difficult times, a time of crisis, a time of challenge and trial, it can bring out the best in you if you remember who you are. And what he meant by that, and what I mean by that, is this is not your first rodeo. This may be the first time you've experienced a pandemic and something like the coronavirus, where, you know, the whole world has been brought to its knees, right? You haven't experienced something like this before. However, you have been through other difficult times and challenges in your life where you felt lost, where you were unsure about the future, where you weren't sure about how you were going to get through that time, right? Where you may have even felt powerless and just filled with fear. You've been here before. You've been through hard things before. And guess what? You got through it. You got through it. And you got through it. How do I know you got through it? Because you're here. Because you're still here. You're watching this video right now because you got through it. You're able to function and do whatever it is that you were doing before this whole pandemic hit, because you got through the other hard times that you have been through and that you have experienced, right? So I need you to know who you are and remember who you are. You are someone who hustles, right? You know how to get out there and do what you have to do to survive. You know how to mentally get through difficult challenges. Even, you know, for us as dance artists, we deal with a lot of rejection in our industry. We deal with a lot of, insecurities that we are faced with every time we go to an audition or apply for, a job or whatever the case may be. We are faced with a lot of difficulties and challenges every day, not to mention the financial challenges of being a dance artist or a dance teacher and just the financial instability of that lifestyle. Well, guess what? You're still here. You're still surviving. You're still creating beautiful art for the world to enjoy and experience. You are still transforming the lives of your dance students, okay? You are still here making the world a more beautiful place through the art of dance, right? Through whatever it is that you choose to share in real life and on social media. So remember who you are. You have been through some difficult times. You have been through some things that you thought were going to take you out. You thought your life was over. But guess what? it wasn't, and it isn't, and you made it through. Okay, good morning. Hello, Jocelyn. So I want you to just keep that in mind. Remember who you are, know who you are, understand that this situation is not going to be the thing that takes you out. It's just not. You're going to get through this just like you've gotten through every other challenge. Okay, so know who you are and remember who you are. Okay, so that's point number 2. Number 3 is that this is a beautiful time, y'all. This is a beautiful and wonderful time for you to connect and to collaborate with other dance artists. If you've been thinking about doing things, but you just haven't done it. If you have been talking about doing it, but you just haven't done it. Now is the time to connect and collaborate with fellow dance artists. And here's what happens when you do that. Not only do you get power, right? You guys feed off of each other's energy. Everybody's bringing that positive energy to the situation, and you get to feed off of that energy from your peers, from your friends, from your colleagues. Okay, that's why you got to connect with people, even if it has to be virtually. It's okay. The energy is still there. And when you collaborate, you tap into each other's network, right? So what's that African proverb say? It says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. This is a time for us to come together and to work with one another and to collaborate. So when you take 2 or 3 of your friends and they each have 1,000 followers on social media, and you guys come together and you say, let's collaborate and let's do, an online virtual dance workshop, right? So instead of me trying to, create and sell my own dance classes and do everything by myself, no, I'm going to tap into my network. I'm going to get 2 or 3 of my friends together, and we're going to do a virtual online workshop, a virtual online master class, or whatever you want to call it, where you each will bring what you bring to the table, your knowledge, your talents, your gifts, your skills, right? Your expertise in whatever genre of dance that you are, an expert in. And then you each bring your network to the table and you come together and you collaborate, right? Because then you have a greater impact and you have the potential to be able to bring in more money also, because you're not just trying to do it all by yourself, but you're working with other people who can bring things to the table along with you, okay? So this is the time to connect and collaborate. One other thing I want to put out there that I just thought of this morning, actually. Everybody is facing financial challenges right now. Yeah. So you may want to sign up for one of my programs. You may want to work with me one-on-one, but you don't have the money to do that. Well, guess what? Connect and collaborate with your friends. I will do a small group coaching session. Right? I have a small group coaching program called the Dance Income Accelerator, where I teach you how to create your first passive income stream as a dance artist. But guess what? If you can't sign up for that, I can do small group coaching sessions where you and 2 or 3 or 4 of your friends get together. You split up the cost of that small group coaching session so that you can all work together and work with me, and then not have to pay the full cost by yourself. And we can talk about what your strategy should be to get through this crisis. How do you need to shift what you were doing in order to monetize and get through this crisis and build some new streams of income for yourself? If you want to do that, just send me a message. Send me a DM, and let me know. And we can set up a small group coaching session with me and 3 or 4 of your friends. And I can work with all of you at one time in one session. We could do like a 1-hour session or a 2-hour session. Okay. So let me know, reach out to me about that. But anyway, connect and collaborate so that you can reach more people, have a greater impact, and make more money. Because that's really what it comes down to, which takes me to my point number 4, which is right now you need to focus on monetization. You need to be focusing on monetization. This is not the time to OD with all these free classes and all this free stuff online. This is not the time. It's not the time. I don't mind you doing, one free class, okay? The idea is that you have to do things strategically. You can't just be out here doing stuff because you're reacting and you're following what everybody else is doing, because what ends up happening is you're taking away the way people perceive the value that you have to offer, right? So if you're like, I'm going to do a free class every single day and I'm going to just, put it out there and we'll see what happens. No. First of all, you need the money right now. So you can't afford to be doing all these free classes, because the time that you're doing the free classes is time that you could be doing something that's making you money. So let's just be clear about that. Number 2, you're setting actually not just yourself, you're setting up the whole industry to suffer because you keep putting out all these free classes. right? So then the person next to you, who's charging for their classes, now it kind of looks like, well, how come this person and this person doing all these free classes, and then these people are charging? Why don't I'll just do all the free classes, because why would I pay for something that I could just get for free? We have to do better. We have to do better as an industry and think more strategically. If you are going to do a free class, that's fine. Just make sure you have a strategy attached to that, meaning you do one free class, and people have to sign up to join you. They have to submit their name and their email address in order to join your free class. And then that's just an introductory. And then you are going to pitch your paid classes at the end of that dance class, or in the middle of that dance class. You're going to be pitching your paid online classes during that free class. So it's not just a free class for nothing. It's a free class with a strategy attached to it. A free class that leads to you getting new paid online students in your dance classes. Okay? So let's be strategic about it. Let's think about one another. That's another reason why at a time like this, I have 4 signature online programs. One of my programs is called Virtual Dance Teacher Training Academy, where I teach dance teachers how to create and sell online dance classes or online dance courses. Not how to set up a Zoom account, not how to go live on Zoom. That's not what I'm teaching. I'm teaching the actual strategy, the marketing, the branding, the pricing structure, how to package it, all of these different elements. That's what I'm teaching in my program. And, some people are now just discovering that I exist and that my programs exist. And during this crisis, somebody might say, hey, Ashani, well, why don't you offer that course, that program for free? Why don't you offer it at a discount? And the answer is absolutely not. No. My prices are still my prices. My programs, they still cost the same. My services, my coaching, everything still costs the same. That has not changed. And the reason for that is the value is still there. The work that was put into creating the programs, it has been done already. I've already priced it. I've already planned it out. This is not something that I just created this week in the middle of a crisis. No, I've been created this stuff. This stuff was here for you. And if you had signed up for them before, you would have been positioned better now in the midst of this. But what I'm saying is you get to decide how you are going to provide free resources to your community and free resources to your followers and everybody, okay? You get to decide how you're going to do the free thing. You don't let anybody pressure you into putting out all this free content, doing all these free classes and everything, if you haven't decided that that's what you want to do. And then you set the boundaries for that. So what I did was I created a free e-guide. It's called the Dance Artist's Guide to Surviving a Crisis. And I'm giving you 5 steps to create your own crisis survival plan or strategy, right? That's my free thing that I decided to create during this time of crisis for the dance industry. So if you want that free guide, you can get it. There's a link on my profile on Instagram. There's a link here on Facebook. And also you can just send me a message with the word survival, and I'll send you the link to download it for free. You don't have to set your, you don't have to put your email address or do anything like that. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You can just click on the link and you immediately get access to it. You can download it, you can share it, whatever you want to do. That's my free thing. So I'm not discounting or offering free services or free programs that I've already created and that have a set price to them and all that. But what I did was I created a free resource, a free e-guide. So be smart and strategic about what you're doing. Don't just start putting free stuff out there and doing all these free online dance classes because that's what everybody and their mama is doing. This is not the time for that, okay? So that is number 4, focus on monetization. Number 5 is now is the time for you to invest in your growth. Now is the time for you to invest in things that are going to make you money, okay? Now is the time to do that. Now is not the time to be, saying, okay, well, I'm not going to spend any money right now. I am not going to invest in my education. I'm not going to invest in my professional growth right now because, things are really tough and I'm really struggling and all this kind of stuff. Now is not the time to pull back in that area. Now is the time to focus on things that are going to help you to make more money. So, there have been times, I'm sure, where you maybe went to an audition. You maybe paid to travel somewhere because it was an opportunity for you. And it was like your last. You were like, man, I don't have much right now, but I feel like this is a great investment in myself and in my future. So now is the time to be investing in things that are going to help you to make more money. And that's what all of my programs are focused on, whether it's my Virtual Dance Teacher Training Academy program, that teaches you how to create and sell online dance classes, not just temporarily, not just setting up a Zoom account, not just creating classes for your current students, but actually creating it as another income stream for yourself and creating multiple streams of income through your online dance, classes and online dance courses. This is what you need to be focusing on right now. Investing in things that are going to help you make more money. My small group coaching program, same deal, the Dance Income Accelerator, where I teach you how to create your first passive income stream. And what I do is I have a 5-step blueprint. Once you get the blueprint, you can use it over and over and over again to create new streams of income, right? But you have to learn it the one time to create that first stream, that first passive income stream, and then you can continue to use that over and over again to create multiple streams of passive income. You need that as a dance artist. We're seeing, like, in real life, in real time, the issue with only getting paid when you can physically show up to work somewhere. The issue with only getting paid per hour, per gig, per performance, per competition that you judge, whatever it is, per class that you teach. That is not a smart and stable way to build your dance career or your dance business. You have to have some passive income stream set up. You have to have some online programs and be able to make money online without physically showing up anywhere, without leaving your house, without doing any of that. Okay. So those are my top 5 things that you need to be focusing on and that you need to be doing during a crisis. Okay. So if you would like to connect with me and you're saying, Ashani, listen, girlfriend, I've been watching your videos. I saw this video. I've been following you for a while and I know it's time. I know it's time for me to work with you. I know it's time for me to learn from you. I'm ready. Send me a message right now and we can start working together. If you want to do virtual dance teacher training academy, send me a message with online dance classes and I'll send you the link to sign up for that. If you want to do my small group coaching program, that's called the Dance Income Accelerator, send me a message with small group coaching and I'll send you the link to sign up for that. If you would like to work with me, one-on-one or do a small group coaching session with you and a few of your friends, just send me a message about that as well and we can connect and get together, okay? Make sure you download my free e-guide, The Dance Artist Guide to Surviving a Crisis. It is absolutely free. You do not have to submit your email or anything to get access to it. It's just there and available to you, my free gift to you to help you get through this time, all right? So get in touch with me, share this video out. Let's stay connected and I am here for you as a resource. I am here to help you. We're going to get through this time. You're going to get through this time and this too shall pass. All right. So stay safe, stay strong, keep on praying, keep on believing good things, speak life, no negative talk, speak life, and be sure to connect with me so that we can start working together. All right, guys, take care and I'll see you soon.